Hello everyone, welcome to another car show. We're in Bucharest in Romania. We're gonna check out the new Honda Type R exclusively, its first launch. So without further ado, let's just jump into the review. So hello everyone, welcome to the first look, exclusive look at the new Honda Type R. This is the new generation. We have the key, as you can see the key fob. It's quite gorgeous, lock and lock, open the cargo. It's nice and light, but it feels nice in the hand. If we unlock the car, you can see the daytime running lights. Actually, these are not daytime running lights. These are LED lights for the turn signals, hazard lights. Now, the new Type R looks amazing. I did review the Civic. There's going to be a separate video for the Sport Civic, but here we're focusing on the Type R. Wide body, so you have extra wheels stick out instead of the regular model, and nice, it's low. It's what people love about Japanese cars. Now if we come a little bit closer, you can see the red badge is also the radar. You can see the Type R in the front grille. You have this in piano black, unlike the just black unpainted finish. Different front bumper. These are not open, so they're closed side intakes. You have a big intake at the bottom. You can see the radiator grille, and on the top, big opening. Parking sensors are integrated front and rear. Now we have the LED lights. I'm going to turn them later, and LED projectors. In Europe, you get these in silver. In US, they are amber. Now this is a non-metallic white color. It's also cool, this is not a fake exhaust or air intake, it is actually opened. Now, beautiful alloys. Look at this. Really has interesting air vents. Brembo red contrasting calipers, big discs. 265/30R19. And look at the 3D design of this. I love these. Came on Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. Now look at this. Strikes on the side mirrors. Looking gorgeous. Light and rain sensor, lane assist. Of course, you can turn those off. You can see the speaker behind the main screen. And look at this. So this is not fake. You have air tunneling through the sides. You have piano black skirt with a little sort of like a shark fin on the side. You have a little PPF here, tinted rear, and we have this in piano black, unlike the Sport package, which is matte black. Of course, black side contrasting mirrors. Moving to the rear end, black shark fin, unlike the Sport package, which is color of the vehicle. And then we have this beautiful spoiler. You can see how it hugs and tucks in the air. This is matte black holders. They have the two nozzles there, and a rear wiper on a hatch. In rain, a must. And just a lot of gorgeous details. Lock the car. So you can see here, recommended minimum 95 or 98. If you open this, you can put it there so it doesn't flap and scratch your clear coat. You can smell the petrol. If you're a petrol head, you probably love that smell. Another look on the rear, smaller but red contrasting calipers and red Honda badge. Have a little small fender there, red reflectors, and then the new lights. Now I'm gonna come back to the lights. So you have the LED lights and bulbs. Now what's most beautiful is the rear look, especially when you come low, like over here. Let me just turn on the daytime running lights for you. It looks way better. I'm gonna come later to the front. Yeah, look at that ass now. That looks amazing. Woo! So check out the exhaust on this baby. It's triple exhaust, one big pipe in the middle and two smaller ones. This should make a lot of crackling pop-up sounds. You have the diffuser, 4 strikes on each side, piano black, and you have those reflectors there. You have the Civic, not in silver, but in this some sort of gray shiny finish with the Type R. Backing camera. Now this is the stoplight. Press to open. Now you can press here to lock, open, LED light there. And if I back up to show you the perspective of this. So there you go. I'm a 2 meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet. That's the height of opening area. Have nice rubber stoppers. You can pull here to close. And over here, have this cover. You can of course remove that if you want to use the top space. Now over here you have a roller. You can unfold this. Now a lot of people complain there's no hard top, but it is what it is. You can use these as grocery hooks in that case. You have a warm light on the right, and there's plenty of room here if you need to put golf clubs or something longer bags. Have 4 tether points. You have also 2 ISOFIX points. And over here there's actually a intended grocery hook. There's a little compartment behind this. Loading height 5, and then like almost 9 fingers of height. You have first aid, emergency triangle, so you can see that. Now there's this little hump going up, so it's not completely flat when you knock down the seats, but you can see the sport seats, Alcantara. You can see the hinges for the spoiler. For those of you who are interested in mounting one on your maybe sport Civic. And I just love the car. Once again, looking at it from this angle. Now I'm gonna just do a walk around to the front. Once again, the details on this are amazing, and now you can see the front daytime running lights. It just looks amazing. Now let's check the rear space before we jump to the front. Good opening and closing sound, doors open fairly wide, so it's practical as well. Good seals, hard plastic on the rear, less weight. And over here, big handles. This is some sort of gray finish. And over here you have a speaker, bigger one on the bottom. This is Alcantara-ish material, padded, red contrast stitching. This is plasticky but looks nice. Power windows and nice bottle area. Now checking these seats, they're nice and wide. Again, black with contrasting red stitches. You have also red seat belts. If you open here, you can knock down the seat so you can see the interior space on the rear, how that looks. You also have tether points underneath here for the kids if you have a child seat. Now let's jump inside. Just a moment, another detail, look at that. Get red carpeting and red carpets underneath. Now let's see the knee room. Okay, feet room okay. Remember, I was sitting in the front. I adjusted the space, so let me share some light there. You can see that there's LED light on the front and in the middle. Now the transmission tunnel isn't too tall, not too wide. They could have added maybe AC vents here, but you probably won't be driving people behind. But if you do, you have a big and wide seats. They're quite comfortable, to be honest. Big windows, small seat pillar one, viewed from the rear with the spoiler. Now, as I mentioned, tinted. And look at this detail before I close the doors when you have more light. Type R. This is plastic, but still looks good. This is not intended for holding when you're being driven, but serves another purpose. When you close, you can see here Roman 5 means this is a standard factory tint. So once again, good closing sound, very good soundproof. And then voila, look at this beautiful front. I love what Honda did, and color combo, red, silver, black. It looks amazing. Now for the headspace on the rear, if I straighten up my back, I can straighten up my neck and my head. But if I was an average, I would be tight but okay. Again, the seats are quite comfortable. Now, there is a cup holders here, so hard, so maybe you can squeeze someone on the back here, but really wouldn't be that comfortable. Now you have an independent suspension on the rear. Of course, you also have here adjustable seat belt for the height. All four sides slowly closing handles, and on the rear you have hooks. Now another detail, if you have kids, you can press here down, and then it would lock from the inside for the kids so they cannot open. So it's a practical thing. Most cars have that today. And just looking at the mirror here, you have a physical blind spot in the mirror itself, plus blind spot warning. No cameras or something like that underneath. Front handles have a little touch to lock or from the inside to unlock. And you can see the physical cylinder for the driver side only. Good opening and closing sound. Front doors open more wider. Same ceiling. This is soft on the front, and you have a red strike here. It appears to be a ambient light if I'm not mistaken, but we're gonna see that if we turn on the car. I might be wrong. And you have beautiful Alcantara, just like on the rear, all automatic windows. You can lock the rear when the ignition is on for the kids. Lock from the inside, fold in, adjust the power mirrors. Bottle area there, you have this so it won't move around. Speaker at the bottom. Here's your tire pressure, really important, and you can see the tire dimension once again. Now we have the Type R carpets. You can see how it looks underneath. You can see the sport paddles, footrest. Seems like it's rubberized. And we have really beautiful shell sport seats. So these have really tall bolsters. They're really comfortable. I love the black Alcantara. It's perforated in the middle. Has really good cushions for your knees and for your back. Unfortunately, no lumbar support. This is for up and down. This is for the tilt. This is to slide the seat back and forward. You can see beautiful Type R stamp there, and you have also good support on the top. Assists, parking sensors, traction off, illumination of the screen, and brightness of all the buttons that illuminate. You can adjust the steering column manually. You can see the top, and have the new air vents. You can adjust the direction up and down, left and right, closed or open. Let's hop inside. Now, excellent seating position. It's quite low though. Excellent closing sound. And beautiful animation Type R. Now in the sport version you have a needle, you have screen only to this half. In the Type R you get a full screen there. Now Type R gets red badge instead of the blue, and you have a round steering wheel. It's not a flat. It's a sport steering wheel with Alcantara. Now this is good for the track, gives you a lot of grip, but maybe wear gloves because the natural oils from your skin can, destroy the Alcantara through time. Now this one has matte black finish instead of piano black like the regular models. Have the voice commands here, station, cruise control, limiter, and so on. Light controls, keep your lights on automatic. Fog lights, turn signals, wipers front and rear. And really love this honeycomb details. Now also matte black, so there is no piano black in the Type R. There is in the Sport package. If you check the regular model, this is nice and soft, and you have speakers in the A-pillar, so the whole dash is nice and soft. Back to the screen, we're going to take a tour in a moment. You have also here little lights on the top. I think this is for the rev counter. We won't be able to turn on the engine because we're in a closed environment. Start stop, we're going to turn that in a moment. Electronics just to cover the interior. Now we have physical buttons here, hazards, and nice dials for the AC that you can press. I'm going to show you what's what in a moment. USB-A and USB, two USB-A's, so one for media, one for fast charging, 12 volt or 180 watts socket there, wireless charging for your phone. And this is beautiful, this is in silver. In the Sport package it's like dark gray. You have the R plus button for the driving modes here. So this is probably for the track, electronic parking brake, and brake hold or auto hold. In other cars you have beautiful this, I think this is plasticky or metal. Yeah, it's a bit colder. And you have Alcantara with red stitching. Now the gears are nice and short, precise. Don't have a lot of travel, and if you want to put it to reverse, it's like 7th gear, but it's actually 6-speed manual. And this is silver. You have 2 adjustable cup holders. They're rubberized at the bottom. And this is kind of weird. They've decided because of the cup holder's position to let this open. This doesn't extend. It's soft. It's Alcantara again. And you can open this up. There's a rubber mat at the bottom. Fairly good storage space. But the seats, look at this cushions. The seats are amazing. Now again, the dash is soft. You have this beautiful Type R, Civic R, and then the number. These are zeros, I guess. You can see what production car did you get. This is soft, and then hard plastics underneath. Slowly opening. You have 2 reflector vests with emergency number as well, and fairly good. It's plain plastic, but fairly good glove compartment there. Close that up. Even on the driver's side, you have a lock and unlock button there, and it's quite nice. I like the combo. I'm not a huge fan of this kind of combinations, but this really looks nice. Red is my favorite color, but I wouldn't be bold to pick such a combo. Let's press the start stop. Actually, just to wrap it up, on the top you have a nice mirror, a good overview on the rear. It's baseless. It has auto dimming if you press this button, but only from the inside mirror. The outside mirror, it doesn't have auto dimming. Have LED lights here. There should be ambient lights shooting down. Have the covered emergency button, and you can end the call if you press it by accident. Oh, there's a cover. You have documents holder. This is soft, and you have a warm light for the beauty mirror. This is rubber padded, so it doesn't make a ding, but this is warm and this is cold light, so this is not consistent. This, if you try to extend it, doesn't extend, so this area is not covered. Maybe something to add in the future. And now I think it's time to actually turn on. So let me just switch to the wide lens. You can see this beautiful point of view. Let's press the start button once the Honda logo there. Second time, you can see the little dials, they're rev counters. So that is beautiful. And zooming back in. So I love the colors on Honda. The screen is excellent graphics from the eye distance. Even when I come closer, it's quite sharp. I love the colors. Now this is a sport mode, and so over here you have driving modes. If I switch that, you can have the standard or the comfort. Let me just show it like this. Sport, and then individual. In individual, I love this. You can see the engine, exhaust system, and so on. And look at this, you have the rev counter there. It looks amazing. There's not too much to do here for the infotainment. So you have it like classic, 3 setups. Now over here, if I go to the home screen, you have the Honda logo R. So over here you have, you can see the G meter or the 3D of the car. And here you have a lot of information when you're driving, like exterior air temperature, air intake temperature, boost pressure, oil temperature, water temperature for the coolant, I guess, and different data. You can see your previous score. You can log your data. You can have it through the calendar as well, so you can track your history. 3D vehicle color, so you can choose your own car color. So I guess it's a white here. And auto score settings. I'm not gonna go through every single thing here, but there's like a lot of stuff you can customize. License information. Okay, that's just for the. So you also have a coach, I believe, so you can like do perfect laps. So you have at the bottom, I'm just gonna go to navigation to show you real quick. I want to show you the differences, not go into this detail. I did show it on the blue car in Lyon in France when I was reviewing this car. I mean that car. This is fairly responsive when you touch it here, but if you try to pinch the zoom, it's a bit laggy. They should put a faster maybe CPU inside. And a trip computer, so 9.7. This car was driven a bit. And you have, of course, Wi-Fi, hotspots, software updates, and you can control here general. But so there's some extra details. Again, I just won't go to all the settings here. Maybe here. So the deflation warning. Driver assist setup, so there's a lot of things you can turn on or off when you're going to the track. Light setup, auto high beam, and leaving home. Meter setup, warning messages, adjust outside temperature. Okay, so not a lot. It looks like Honda went simple. They didn't want to change a lot. Keyless access setup, individual settings. Let's see here. You can see engine R, comfort sport, steering as well. Looks like there's like comfort sport or R for all the settings, and then rev match. That might be interesting. And here gauge. Okay, let's see here. R. I don't think I see a change. Sport or R. Let's see sort of the point of view when you'll be driving. It will look something like this, perhaps. So that looks freaking awesome. Wide lens, yeah, that's sort of your point of view. For the most part, I showed you what's different. Once again here, now let me see if I press the R button. You get that R plus, so I guess this is the extra performance. Maybe it releases the whole 315 horsepower. I love the individual. Once again, you can see the engine, steering column, exhaust, and dampeners control. This car is of course lower than the standard, probably stiffer. So this is the sport. You have this animation, but it's going to go away. There we go. And then you have the classical gray, also comfort. Animation will go away, so you can see that. I like the individual with the rev counter, and I love this picture, but it stays for a little short. So yeah, there we go. Now this illuminates green, so you can fast charge your phone, and you can see the AC controls. You can close the air circulation where you want the airflow, rear defrost, AC on and off. I love this lights, so white, and I love these. You can sync here, you can automatic, AC, fan speed, and AC on or off. Just it's gorgeous. And of course on the front, plenty of headroom for a tall person, and there's a little green light here for the auto dimming on or off, and over here you can see these lights kind of illuminate this area at night. Huge thanks to Honda in Romania and Bucharest Auto Show for showing us the car once again. So now you can see I've changed the logo. Okay, let me just see the analog. I think I've turned something on, so it's not showing me that car setting. Yeah, wow. So even the kids love the car. Now we're gonna pop the bonnet and show you what's powering this baby. Let's get in front. It's a little hard to exit the car because it's really low. Now, center of the badge, a little bit to the left here, there is a latch to open it up. Push it to the right, so you can see the mechanism at the bottom. Now we have to use the little white leg. The blue thing is your washer fluid, and here is the engine. And it has a beautiful cover because, have in mind, most car manufacturers are removing the cover now. So you have a beautiful red Honda and Type R on the turbo. You also have that air intake from the top, and you have a huge air intake. Compared to the standard model, it's bigger, more air, more power coming from the grill here. Now, this is a 2.0 four-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine producing 315 horsepower, so no hybrid in the Type R. Unfortunately, in the regular models, you get a hybrid. So if you want to enjoy just the pure petrol, you have to spend a little extra, but you won't regret it. And now you can see the LED headlights working. You have the projectors there, and just to turn on the signals, you saw the rear. Okay, fog's on, rear lights are automatic, and I'm going to turn on the hazards for you there. So you can see how that looks. The fog light is only on the left side. It's an LED. Actually, no, it's a bulb. I think that's a bulb, same as the reverse and the turn signal. So you only have the LED taillights. Brake light is in the middle. You also have the turn signals in LED, and Honda decided to put just another LED stripe for the turn signals or the hazard lights. You can see that closer in detail there. So everyone, thanks for watching. Be a cool person, smash the like button, share this video on Honda forums. And if you want to see more from Bucharest Auto Show, subscribe to this channel and click the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.